that 1 inch, it's what breaks more disciplined people than the work ever has. It isn't the work, it's the room. And today is about that lonely part of discipline and the reason most people quit without ever knowing why. And the pattern goes like this. You decide on Monday that you're done with something that you don't want in your life and that you're going to start something new in your life. You're going to quit alcohol. You're going to start working out. You're going to create a budget. It could be a faith practice. Could be how you show up for your wife. Could be anything. But week 1, nothing is seen. Week 2, nothing is seen. Around week 3 or week 4, people are beginning to notice. And not all of them are looking at this in a good way. You're starting to say no to things that you used to say yes to. You're going home when your buddies are staying out. You're going to bed when your buddies are still out drinking. You're putting money away when your buddies are out spending it. And you're showing up for your kids in a way that their dad never has before. And you're talking to your wife in a way that their husband has never talked to them before. You're becoming a different person than the person that your buddies signed up to have in their circle. People don't always like that. Even good people don't like that. Even people who love you are going to say something. And it comes out in small ways at first. Maybe jokes about how you're too good for them now. Or sentences like, you used to be more fun. And your invitations to parties and gatherings or barbecues, they stop coming. And those conversations that you walk up to be a part of, they suddenly go quiet once you get there. Sometimes a friend just drifts and you can't figure out why. Most people who quit discipline don't quit because the work was too hard. They quit because the room got too quiet. The work, they could handle it. The weird one in the room, they couldn't handle it. They eased back into being the person that everybody expected. Just a little at first, and then a little bit more. And within a month, they're right back to where they started. And the story they tell themselves is they just couldn't keep up. It wasn't the work. It was the room they were putting themselves in. So here's 4 things I want you to take away from this today. First is expect this. If you don't know it's coming, it'll blindside you, and you're going to think there's something wrong with you. I tell you, there's nothing wrong with you. That weird feeling in the room that you used to be comfortable in, that's a sign of change happening. That's a good thing. It feels like being a little out of place in that same room that you fit in perfectly just a couple weeks ago. Second, don't be holier than the work requires. Don't lecture people about what you're doing differently. Don't post about it. Don't make speeches about the new you. Just live the thing you're becoming. Keep your mouth shut and let your life do the talking. Anybody who hears it from you, they're gonna get defensive. But anyone who sees it from you, they're gonna get curious. And there's a big difference in that. So the third thing is find some new air. If everybody around you is pulling you back to who you used to be, you need at least one voice in your week that is a little bit further down that road than where you are right now, and they're going to pull you up, not push you back. They don't have to be your friend, and it doesn't have to be anything formal. It could just be a podcast or a book. It could be that guy at church that you respect, and you're like, hey, let's grab some coffee. You do that maybe once a month. Could be like a small group mentorship thing that you just get together as a small group and you talk things through. Just find something or someone, but you need oxygen to grow. And that person down the road further, that's your oxygen to help grow in this process. So the 4th thing you need to do is remember the why. On the lonely days, the why is the only thing that's going to hold. You need to write it down somewhere that you can see it easily and often. Write down, why are you doing this? Who is it for? Who are you becoming in 5 years from now? On those lonely days, you're not going to remember the principle. You will remember the picture. So put a picture of somewhere you want to be in the future where you can see it easily. One more thing. Some of the rooms that you're standing in right now, they're not coming with you. They're not going to be where you're going. And that isn't anybody's fault. That isn't a betrayal or a falling out. It's just how this works. Friendships that were built around the version of you that no longer exists, they don't always survive the change. But be gracious with the people that can't come with you. Don't shame them and don't preach to them. Just keep walking where you're going. Don't always shrink back to stay in their rooms. That's the version of quitting that nobody notices, and you wouldn't notice happening to you either. There's a wider life on the other side of this lonely season. The rooms are going to get bigger again. just with different people in them than where you started at. And usually you'll look back later and realize that you weren't actually alone in this in-between time. You just weren't in the rooms where your kind of people are. Today, if you're already in that lonely season, name it. Don't pretend it isn't happening. Pick one of the 4 things and do it tonight. Find some new air. Write down your why. Or just let yourself be okay with feeling weird in the room. Just pick one of those things. And if you need to reach out. Put something in the comments. I will respond to you. And if you need help, give me a holler. Tomorrow, we're going to wrap up our discussion for the week. The version of discipline that most people get backwards. Discipline is actually freedom and is not a cage. It's not holding you back. If someone you love is in that season right now, send them today's message. Have a great day, and we'll see you here tomorrow.